In 2016, a family in Texas decided to check their home security footage after discovering that their backyard gate had been mysteriously left open during the night. What they found on the recording was absolutely chilling. Around midnight, a man dressed as a clown appeared on camera, approaching the front door while the homeowners were fast asleep. The clown was armed with a knife and clearly had sinister intentions. He tried to open the front door, but when he realized it was locked, he slowly walked down the driveway, circled around the house, and approached from the backyard side. He then opened the gate leading into the yard and attempted to break in through the back door, but fortunately, it too was locked. Undeterred, the clown moved toward another smaller building on the property, possibly a shed or guest house, and tried the door handle there as well. But once again, it wouldn't budge. For several minutes, the knife-wielding clown wandered around the property, testing doors and peering through windows, seemingly looking for any possible way to get inside without alerting anyone. After failing to find a way in, he finally gave up and walked off into the darkness. If this footage was indeed real and not staged, one can only wonder, what was this clown planning to do to the unsuspecting family inside? The thought alone is deeply unsettling. A mother from Wichita reached out to the public for help after her home security camera captured a terrifying break-in during the early morning hours of May 8, 2020, around 2:41 a.m. The footage showed a teenage intruder slipping quietly into the house through an unlocked door. Once inside, he stole a tool and then stood completely still, staring at the woman's 16-year-old daughter as she slept peacefully on the couch in the living room. Whatever his intentions were, they were clearly disturbing, and the family may never truly know what he planned to do next. The moment the girl suddenly woke up and saw the stranger standing there, he bolted out of the house without saying a word. Shaken, the family called the police immediately and handed over the chilling footage. The mother later posted clear still images of the suspect on Facebook, hoping someone would recognize him. Thanks to the power of social media, the teenager was soon identified, located, and arrested. However, authorities never released his name, nor did they reveal the motive behind his frightening actions. On July 10, 2025, a security camera inside a home began recording after its motion sensor was triggered in the living room. The system was set to activate only when movement was detected. But the strange thing was, no one was home at the time. At least, no person was. The homeowner was away, but his dog was inside. When he received the motion alert, he assumed it was just his pet moving around and ignored it. What he didn't realize was that this brief motion-activated clip would capture something deeply unsettling. Since that day, he claims his dog hasn't been the same. This is what the camera recorded. After witnessing what happened in the footage, the owner now refuses to leave his dog alone, saying that something disturbed it that night. Thankfully, the dog wasn't hurt, just visibly shaken. In the video, you can see it staring at something unseen, reacting as though something invisible was bothering it. Moments later, the dog's collar is suddenly yanked off. Now, skeptics might say the dog simply shook the collar loose, but according to the owner, that's impossible. The collar is secure and can't come off easily without being unclipped by hand. It had never happened before, which makes the incident even harder to explain. The homeowner is now convinced that something paranormal was in his house that night. But what exactly took place in this footage? Let me know your thoughts on what could have happened here. In the next clip, a woman named Britt tries to stay calm outside her home after witnessing something that left her absolutely terrified.
I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's in that room upstairs. Josie? Josie? Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I just don't really know what she's staring at, because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it?
For reasons she couldn't explain, Britt's dog, Josie, had been fixated on a closet space inside the house, staring at it for long periods, even though there was nothing visible inside. The space was completely empty, yet the dog remained locked in on it, as if watching something unseen. At first, Britt was just uneasy, but when Josie began growling and barking aggressively at the closet, Britt's fear escalated. She ran outside in panic and started recording this video. In the beginning of the footage, there's one important detail. Right in front of Britt's house sits a graveyard. She explains that Josie would often go outside and stare toward the cemetery in the exact same way she stared at the closet.
Josie? Josie, what's going on?
Because of this, Britt now believes the graveyard might be connected to her dog's strange behavior, as if Josie can see something that humans cannot. But things take an even creepier turn when Britt mentions another eerie detail about the graveyard.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this property. So this was my grandparents' ranch, and it was their wish to be buried right here, just where they were. And before they passed away, they buried all of their cats right here where you see the little crosses. And so that's really all that there's to it. But things have been quite strange lately. Like, for some reason, cows just like come to this area sometimes and like surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate open.
She says that cows from a neighboring ranch, not her own since she only owns horses, often wander over and stand silently around the cemetery, gazing at it just like her dog does.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and literally breathe around this area, and they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
The cow behavior is a recent phenomenon, starting only a month earlier in April. So Britt has been trying to capture it on camera before it stops, and people stop believing her story. However, one night, while receiving a late food delivery, Britt records something even more disturbing. Something that makes her certain there's something very wrong with the graveyard.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is it a cow?
I scared. There is a cow.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
What is
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like. Are you for real right now?
In the clip, right after she walks inside to turn off her home security alarm, which had gone off for no clear reason, her shirt suddenly gets pulled by an unseen force. You can see her drop her food in shock and bolt outside in terror. She later said it felt as though someone had grabbed her sleeve and yanked it hard. Completely shaken, she refused to stay inside the house and decided to sleep in her RV until her family returned from their trip. Alone and terrified, she couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, from that graveyard was trying to reach her. Between her dog's alarming behavior, the unexplained actions of the cows, and the strange event caught on camera, Britt has come to believe that the graveyard near her home is cursed or haunted. Whether these events are truly paranormal or not, they remain deeply unsettling. Even though Britt hasn't posted any new updates, the footage she's shared continues to haunt viewers, leaving many wondering, what exactly is happening at Britt's home? She woke up to the sound of her daughter screaming, and in that instant, she realized they were not alone in the room. Someone, or something, was on the ceiling. This chilling footage was recorded by a baby monitor installed in the bedroom where the mother and her young daughter often sleep together. The camera was meant to keep an eye on the child whenever she was alone in the room. But according to a comment from someone familiar with the original post, the camera had actually been set up for another reason entirely. The person who first shared the video explained that his daughter had been seeing ghosts inside their home, most notably a tall man who hides inside her closet. Recently, the little girl had been telling her mother strange things, often saying, "I'm scared because he's here." Concerned, the mother began keeping a closer watch on her daughter. But what she captured one night made her decide to never let her sleep in that room again. While lying next to her daughter, the mother was suddenly awakened. Something caught her eye. She looked up and saw a dark figure clinging to the ceiling. Only moments later, her daughter screamed in terror, confirming she saw it too. Panicked and trembling, the mother grabbed her daughter, holding her tightly as she ran out of the room, desperate to escape whatever was lurking above them. To this day, no one knows what that thing was or how it appeared. So the question remains, what exactly did they see on that ceiling? It's late at night when a mother hurriedly grabs her phone to start recording. She's lying in bed across from her daughter, the same daughter who, just hours earlier, told her she was too scared to sleep in her room. According to the mother who shared this clip, that night felt different. Something inside the house felt off, and her instincts told her to start filming. Moments later, she captures this.
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. So I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises. With noises.
At first glance, it's easy to miss. But after brightening the footage, something unsettling becomes clear. One of the toy's fingers slowly lifts on its own, almost as if it's pointing directly at the mother, as though to say, "I see you." As strange as that is, what makes it even creepier is the toy truck sitting nearby. For reasons she can't explain, it had been going off by itself before this happened. The mother, Shannon, wrote, "The reason this toy truck scares me isn't just because it turns on, but because it almost seems aware." She claims that sometimes, when she'd ask the toy to light up or make a sound, it would actually respond. That's why she believes the toys, the truck and the mechanical arm, might be haunted or cursed. Whether paranormal or not, this video is deeply unsettling. So what do you think? Did Shannon capture real evidence of something supernatural? Or could there be a more rational explanation behind what happened?